I just personally felt like it was just another big game.
If you don't give it all, you go home.
It was so many different emotions going through my head. It was like, we can't go out like this. We put too much work in the whole season.
So coming off the Grind Session Championship, we had a 2-week stretch to prepare for Chipotle Nationals.
The hours we put into Link was crazy. We flew in players to impersonate their players. We had Carl kicking our butts in practice every day, just knowing like we're preparing, like we're doing a tip-top notch thing we could do to prepare for Link.
So we'd go 2 times per day, we'd lift, we made sure that we were as ready as we could be.
We came in here, we had good practices. We went over to Napa Valley just to get a full, bigger court kind of feel, just so we were as prepared as we could be.
Prepping for that big of a game, it was definitely, there was more heart, there was more passion in every single practice we were doing, just for the pure fact that we all came here with the common team interest to win a national championship, and it was finally here.
Season's been an amazing season, highs and lows through everything. This has been a great season. We're about to cap it off with a national championship, first in program history, first West Coast school to win a national championship. I'm just looking forward to handling that one step at a time.
We felt really good walking out of training camp that we were prepared to go win this game.
Having their scouts on our locker room every day we walk in the team room every day we walk in, just reading the scout, rereading it before practice, after practice, watching the same film over and over.
Our regular lives are kind of just on pause here. There's nothing else that matters but these 3 wins. Whatever we got to do to get 3 wins.
We knew that it was either win or go home, so it was like, well, we have to be on our A game.
We had a great practice the day before, very lively practice, very prepared. Our guys understood the moment that we were walking into. I think the thing that will always remain constant and will always be remembered about this team is how close we were off the floor.
Oh!
Chipotle.
I mean, it was definitely a different approach, knowing that this could be our last time in the locker room together, this could be our last time in the huddle together, this could be our last warm-up together. I mean, you could just go down the line. Every single thing was done with passion and heart, because we didn't know if we were going to have another one-on-one.
You know, the opportunity to win a national championship at a place in which it's never been done before is a huge moment, and it's a huge deal. And it's something that, you know, carries a lot of significance for me, and we made sure it carried a lot of significance for our group.
3-seed Prolific Prep from Napa, California, and the champions of this event. A year ago, the 6-seed, the Link Academy Lions from Branson, Missouri.
Now it's time to go out and execute and win a game. We didn't want to leave anything on the floor. We wanted to give everything we had.
Do not save anything. For the second quarter, for the fourth quarter, do not save anything. We got to lay it on the line for 32 minutes. It's a full program effort here.
I remember the day of the game, I showed our team a clip, and it was a clip from our first team meeting, and it was us talking about the mission.
Winning the last game of the season, which is to be national champions, which is something that has never been done at Prolific, and is something that nobody in this group has ever done, right? Nobody in this group has been a national champ.
You think about everything that transpired from August to April. It's really all for this moment.
December 2nd, Prolific Prep won it 77-76.
Link has a lot of firepower. Trey Johnson, LeBaron Fallon, Jasper Johnson was a 3-headed monster of guards that was very tough to stop. You know, we knew we had our hands full to keep them bottled up like we did in the first half.
James Brown, offensive foul. So Reed with the bucket at one end, and he takes the charge at the other.
That's the versatility in his game.
I loved how hard we were playing. Now, unfortunately, we did not shoot it great. We ended up going into halftime shooting 16% from three, and if we had made a couple more shots, our lead may have been bigger than it was because we were guarding really well and executing the game plan really well.
Great energy, good full program half. Okay, up 6. Now we got to build. We got to build. This thing's got to get to 10, then it's got to get to 12, and there's no let up. There's no let up.
The lob, DeBonsa, Stokes with the finish, number 1. Sherrill drains the 3 at 6-11.
We came out in the third quarter and Aiden Sherrill made massive shots, kept Link at bay.
I felt like every shot I put up, it was going in.
But our defensive standard had dropped. We were not doing a good enough job executing defensively, specifically LeBaron.
I feel like we were too focused on Trey Johnson, and that really led to LeBaron having like a great game against us.
Right, we had talked all year long about, when you have a lead, putting a team down when they're getting ready to fold, and it was something we just did not do a great job of in that game or all year.
You have moments in the game where you can it could swing to 20, 30, or it could come back down to 2. And I saw that we didn't capitalize on that opportunity to push it to 30.
Lewis tees it up. And an offensive foul. Lewis called for extending that leg as he fell down.
Yeah, so then the critical moment in the fourth quarter, Mikey Lewis shoots a 3 from the right wing. He misses, but Tyron puts it back. Would have been an and 1 to put us up 11 with a free throw to put us up 12, and ends up getting waved off for an offensive foul. So all of a sudden, rather than it being 11 or 12, it's a 6-point game. And once again, the way we closed games plagued us. And it's so frustrating because as you look back to Columbus and you look back to Dynamic Prep and you look back to both Montverde experiences and you look back to IMG, I sit there as a coach and say, I failed our group.
Byline with a good look. Give it to him.
We go from a 9-point lead to Link having a 3-point lead. Our ball, Aiden Sherrill, offensive rebound, very smartly kicks it out to AJ, who gets fouled shooting a 3. And so we go to the free throw line, under 2 seconds to go, down by 3. 3 free throws up. AJ makes the first and misses the second. However, same official that called the offensive foul on Mikey comes flying in and calls a lane violation on LeBaron for throwing his hands up. A call I'd never seen. AJ makes the second, makes the third, Link misses, and we got overtime.
We ready for this overtime? Bury them, bro, stop shooting threes.
I really felt like overtime was ours to win. However, Link, very good team. They threw punches, we punched right back. Winners made a huge 3. Once again, we found ourselves down 3 with the ball, and AJ made one of the toughest off-the-dribble threes you can imagine, an iconic shot, sends that game into double overtime. Again, 2 heroic performances by AJ to give us another life, to give us another chance.
Now it's all about defense, bro. Can we play defense, bro? We need to
The guys were given everything they had, but double overtime, we ran out of gas.
James Brown, who dishes to Phylon for the triple to start the second OT.
It was so many different emotions going through my head. It was like, we can't go out like this. We put too much work in the whole season.
Heartbreakingly, our season came to a close. It came to a close against a team that we felt like we had outplayed. That was a trend throughout the year, our inability to close, and really a heartbreaking defeat.
After the game, I had to pause on the court. It's like, it's more than just a game. I'm losing family. It's much more than a game.
Had a moment in the car where I just broke down, just expressed tears. Last high school game, and yeah.
It is what it is, but you know, it really wasn't.
That's so, bro.
It was the very first time that I felt like it's all over.
And to see the destruction and just the pure devastation is something that'll stick with me for a long time. And something that I hold heavy in my heart and will always remember those guys for how much they cared.
Good morning. It is currently 5:47 a.m. And we're going on a hot air balloon ride.
Don't know where we're going when we're in the air, but I'm looking forward to it.
As our year wound down, we had a unique experience to go up in a hot air balloon above Napa. And so Winters Grady and Aiden Sherrill were two of the brave souls that accepted that invitation. We asked about the whole team and only got a few yeses. And to share that moment with Winters, who was going to be a returner.
Zoom in on it. Zoom in on that. That's essentially what we are. Just a big.
Nah, this is.
And Aiden Sherrill, who just gave everything he had and was going to move on to the University of Alabama, along with some members of our coaching staff.
I'm scared of heights. I'm really scared of heights. I had my mind made up that I wasn't going to do it. As soon as I hopped out of the van, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. But I kind of forced myself to just do it, because why not?
As we were high above the ground, looking down on Napa, I feel very blessed to call this place home. Napa has been a blessing to our players. It's been a blessing to our program. This is a place that's taken us in, puts their arms around us, that supports our program and our guys. We're super grateful to call Lindsey Gallagher family, to call Visit Napa Valley family.
Hey, what's up, brother?
You recording me for real?
Yeah, for real.
Confident, all right, sir. That's all it is. Just have that swagger out there.
But I want to say we're normal kids, just in the pure fact that we have goals and we focus on our goals. So it's a perfect place for that. I mean, we're in a beautiful place with great weather and focusing on our goals.
I see it. I feel like it was like a great experience. Even though we came up short on our goal, these guys will always be my brothers for life.
My young boy right here, my young boy Josh. You're working real hard.
Just knowing that we all will never be in the same room again was a big part of just really rethinking life.
It's probably the closest group I've ever been with in my life. Like, I love everybody around this program, like, to death, for real.
You look like a no mosquito. You look like a bullfrog.
We all loved and laughed and cried. It's a blessing to have something that hurts this much when it's over.
It doesn't matter where you at. It matters about the vibe. So what is he talking about? Yeah!
High school graduation is always a special day to see those seniors walk across the stage and get ready for their next chapter.
Come here, Vlad. You get that diploma. It's life, man.
It was special to also be the speaker at graduation. It was cool to kind of give the lasting remarks and to give the final kind of speech that they'd hear before leaving Napa.
So my two things today to this class, and I think the one thing I can say and our staff has tried to do is we've pursued our passion, and we have not waited. Chase what you are passionate about, and then don't wait.
Academics, we not just all ball.
And this group is a special one. The talent together on one team is second to none. Having 3 McDonald's All-Americans, 2 #1 players in the country, 8 total high major players. It was an unbelievably talented group.
Oh, Moqueza!
That was his thought.
He's playing with little guys.
24 out.
Playing with all young guys.
Season 2 of Dream Season will feature incredible storylines, will feature our pursuit of a national championship. Season 2, you'll get a closer look into the behind-the-scenes pursuit. You'll get a closer look of the travel. You'll get a closer, in-depth look at our program and the city of Napa as we hunt this program's first national championship.